Hello and welcome back to Songs of Syx. Today we are continuing on with our builds in the old Dark Fortress. I want to focus on getting the actual fortress itself done today. We only have to unlock a few more things to actually get the justice and the secret police in here. We'll add in some other stuff on this side, but our city is mostly built. It's looking really, really good. It's looking really, really crisp. We have a couple of areas to fill out here and here, but I'm really liking the vibe we got going right now. And I feel like we finally solved our workforce problem. So today we do have to solve the housing problem. That's a bit of a big one. Ooh, I even have some Garthemi slaves who don't have places to live. So that means these guys are going to need some more houses. Today has got to do a fair bit of housing. So I think the big things are going to be furniture and cut blocks. Aren't they always? Oh, Dr. Sean, our Master of Libraries, has passed away. R.I.P. Not our first doctor. And it won't be our last. We are filling out houses here. Yeah, the big thing is I think right now is just upgrading as many of our houses as possible to the higher levels. Ah, yes. And Grinning Kregoth is on his way, who is a big bad baddie. So, where is our army? Normally they hang out in Hootsfort. Where is our army? Ah, they're just outside the guild. Ah, that's right. They're heading down to the Shadow Forest because I believe that's where the invasion is coming from. Now, these guys are still... is not mustering and will not train conscripts. So yeah, we have a couple of guys who are still trying to train, which ain't ideal. But they're doing okay. 47%. We do have those really nice archers. And yeah, I would really like to get our workforce up positive 200 so I could actually send my army out. And then I can just have my town guards do town guard stuff. Not that these archers have any training. Honestly, if I could even get up 200, 100, so I can just send out those guys. 3 days march, Grinning Kregoth. Oh. I think he is coming to Gerardbracht? Looks like it. So that's okay. Our army is at least a little bit closer. It's a bit of a shame because this town is not really developed. It could produce cotton. It could produce vegetables. How are we on cotton? Negative 58. Perhaps this becomes a small town that brings in a decent amount of cotton. That might not be a bad idea. It's got the Doctors Guild, which is always nice to increase if we can, but that is like 9. Oof. Yeah, that's 9 workforce. It should build roads because it is really far away. Proximity is terrible. How much is that? 7 workforce to increase the roads. Wow. It's tough when all your stuff is so far away. I might build a garrison here, seeing as it is our seaport. And then we end up with 4 more jobs. We could either go for growth. We could upgrade the stands. If I was to upgrade the growth, you'd get up to 2k, which is not enough for tier 4. Oh, no, it is. You need 600. You only need 1200, so I don't even need that. You're just short on government points. Okay, so let's not boost that then, if that's the case. Mundo, hello, welcome. Ghosts like cats, terrified of vacuums? True. I don't think either of them like it. Currently we have the small bank here. God, I'm just trying to think like what takes 4 employees, and the answer is basically nothing. You take 2. You take 2. And make everybody really happy, but you reduce the size of this place down to 1.3, which is still enough to boost it. If I put in stocks, I could take out the stand. And that will give us 4. Which again doesn't really allow for much. I think we just got a weird uneven amount of dudes. This is 5. Ooh. If I take out the bank, I lose 0.6 gold, but I could put in the upgraded physician's headquarters. So I think that's what I'll do. And at least now he's got a bit of a guard post. He already gets a natural garrison from the border patrols, but that'll help him out just a little bit extra. Got a Roomba. Hoped one day I might see my cats riding it like the mighty steed into battle. No, instead they sabotage it with shoelaces. I definitely feel like cats do not like Roombas. But I also just feel like cats are scared of just about everything that moves. I was kind of thinking I might try to make this look a little bit nicer as well. I sort of low-key hate the way our plaza looks right now. I was thinking maybe we actually cut some of the outside out. See if we could just make it look a little bit better. Do some highways around it, you know? Hard to say exactly where I'd want all of these guys going, but she's all a bit of a mess right now. I guess that would have to go there because that's the only actual, like, straight line. Those cut into there and those cut into there. Maybe, well, you know what? We'll do it like that for now. You have just like splitting the plaza up so it's not so obnoxious looking. Because right now, like, it's pretty obnoxious looking. And I feel like I'd rather it just like be a little bit more convenient to get around. I was thinking this center pathway could technically be plazas. It's stepped on a lot less. And I do feel like plazas are, you know, their speed is 0, right? Versus a speed of 20% on the highways. So, yeah. They like them visually, but they're not really good to be walking on, so. What if a ghost possessed a vacuum and used it? Some sort of old-timey vacuum cleaner? AT moment against the Roombas. Cleans all food from plates or covers food with dust. I always feel like Roombas just get stuck on everything. They never seem like they are succeeding at their primary task. At least that's the vibe I've always gotten from them. I've never had a lot of luck with them. I have a guard post here. I don't need a guard post here. What am I doing? We have a huge guard post right there. Get rid of that. And then actually do this. Because I see everybody has taken that path anyway. Want some little fixes here. Just some minor ones. You know? Nothing too serious. improve the quality of life. A visual quality of life, that is. It's the ugliest town plaza imaginable. The Dondos, I guess, they're always going to be square, so there's not much we can do here. All right. I'm meant to be making 53 cut blocks. Where are all my cut blocks at? I see a loading station, almost loaded. I think the answer is just patience. 42 deranged people. Decline. I do kind of also want to go to war with those bugs. Man, if I could put 42 deranged people back into the workforce, that'd be pretty good. I would need 60 knowledge. I'd need 40 more knowledge. Yeah, I guess this is kind of designed for industries. I could certainly put more knowledge up here. Yeah, we could do like knowledge and then a block of housing, or like knowledge, more admin, a block of housing. Yeah, I think this will probably be housing and research. I feel like that will make the most sense. Someone has been spreading leaflets about the teaching of the burnt prophet, filling the heads of our subjects with ideas such that all are created equal. No, absolutely not. Pacifism, self-rule, and other rubbish. Our subjects' loyalty will be diminished for some time as a result. We do not know who is responsible, but the paper smells like the faction of Openmund Pact. Man. That's not good. They just tanked my submission. Ooh, that's not good. How do these guys still only have 18% food halls? Unavailable bread, egg, fish, meat, vegetables. No available services. Workload is low. Meat, egg. This has no eggs, 400 meat. You have 15 deliverymen. I'm going to reduce your radius so that you just start pulling from that warehouse. That means they can't get to Central Foods. You know what? I think that's okay. Because meat and eggs get delivered here, and I feel like if they're pulling from here instead of Central Food, they're going to get all they want anyway. Fish is also pulled from here. Okay, I'm a firm believer that could work. I gotta believe. 42 deranged people? Do you mean chat? Yeah, that sounds about right. Disease. 81 sick people. Okay, our health is still at like 80% plus, which is really good. Obviously, it's not 100, which would be nicer. This is most easily solved by increasing our food servings. Which I don't really want to do, given how tight those numbers are. These Amevans are happy as punch. These Dondos are not. You get lots of clothing. You don't get enough food. I'm going to increase the Dondorian food servings so that they get sick less. The raiders are here. There is 1.34. 600 units. 34 and 47 days left of training. Their training is still pretty good though. 53. Oh man, that's a lot of troops. Let's see who we got around. We've got the Scythian hammers. There's 100 of these guys mounted with hammers. They're dirt cheap. I'm gonna recruit them. We got the Wall of Steel. These are like silver or iron, steel. 200 of them. They're a lot of value, but they're also very expensive. The Super Smashers, there's 60 of these guys. Also on horseback, dirt cheap. Let's get them. Picking up Dondos left, right, and center. Where are the old, like, stilts of iron? The Wall of Steel. The Brave Daunts of Iron. There we go. There's our meat shields. Let's grab them. They're also dirt cheap. This puts us at 1.9, which is plenty, I think. Yeah. In fact, I think we really went overkill on this. Let us fight. We're starting to get some big battles. Certainly, this is the most troops we've ever had in a fight. Oh yeah, buddy. They have a massive army of Garthemi soldiers. 0 training. 0 experience, but they're well equipped. They have a tiny number of Arganesh. Right. Another group of spearmen. 0 training, but well equipped. And a set of bows. 0 training again. Okay, so... let's set up, like, the Brave Daunts. With some buggies on the flanks. Do some wide flanking archers. Then your cavalry and your cavalry. Who's left here? These are my good dwarves. They'll fill flank as like a captain. Right? That looks like a pretty good army. You guys are on fire at will, fire at will. I think we'll let them come to us. Oh yeah, cool. Arganesh literally just look like giant ants. Maybe we should shoot them. Actually, you guys should probably shoot the archers, because the reality of that scares me a little bit. You guys can get in tight formation, tight formation, tight formation. Probably tight formation there as well. We'll charge with you. Oh, they missed their charge. Oh, did they? Oh, maybe they did. Maybe they did. Charge. Cavalry. These cavalry will go for those archers. Our little daunts can go that way. These guys can go that way, I think. You guys are going to charge on that flank. That'll be nice. I don't know who these guys are shooting. I think them. Get. Let's go. I broke their formation accidentally there. Yeah, I totally just whiffed their charge really badly. Looks like they're breaking all over the place really fast. This is one of the things is like Garthemi don't really have any morale whatsoever. Yeah, so they're just getting shattered. Let's get our other cavalry over here. I'm actually going to make them run. You guys can be on fire at will. I don't really care anymore. Probably more likely to hit my own guys, to be honest. And then with the warhammers, it's nice because these guys are shielded. Let's charge in here. Ah, it's gonna be devastating. Ooh, so satisfying. Ah, the arrows. Okay, no more fire at will. No more fire at will. Oh, these guys are actually out of arrows. The Arganesh are broken. These guys are destroyed. Oh my god, what a bloodbath. This is going to be a lot of additional workforce for us if we want them, which I think we do. We lost 6 guys. They lost 600. I would say that's a smashing success. I would say that's pretty smashing. 1 Arganesh, 120 Garthemis. I'm going to capture them all because I'm going to sell a bunch of them off. 1.2k plate armor, a bunch of shields and bows and all sorts of other goodies. And 1.7 million. Hottest of dogs. Now, I have an army of 2k. I'm gonna go fight these bugs. Honestly, no reason not to. We're gonna go right here. And then we're gonna get ready to fight these dweebs. They've only got 1.5. And frankly, they've been annoying me. They've been a little thorn in our side. I have Dondorians emigrating. More housing is urgently needed. I cannot sleep on the street like a beggar. I want some torches. I want some mushrooms. And we need more food. Okay, you're not wrong on basically all of those things. So there's some more houses. How are we going to sell this food? No matter what I do, mushrooms cannot be built. Try and try as I might. I cannot seem to get enough mushrooms in this place. I think the only way I can get mushrooms is by conquering. And you know what, man? Colossid has mushrooms. What does Winking have? Opium. What else do these guys have? Opium, gems. That's their capital there. Opium, herbs, Scythian ore. Ooh, that's a rare one. And fish. Oakenpar. Cool. Okay. Knockley. So definitely let's take Colossus. And then we'll see where we go. I might just go straight to their capital. Might just go straight to their capital. Our dude's got some ways to go, so All right, how do we solve our food crisis? The bakery is actually not making enough bakes. The granaries are just barely making enough. And the grain farms are just barely keeping up on them. These guys all seem okay with like 30 grain farmers, though. In fact, they could probably use less. Given that their workload is like, yeah, not at 100. Well, you have room to expand a little bit. It would be easy for me to build another grain farm up here. I am a little concerned about how few houses are over here. But I'm also like, well, I can't really get... Like, to pump water all the way down here for grain farms would be quite a journey. Quite an unnecessary journey, I think. It would let me get water down for these guys, though. Because I was thinking, like, if our people could get more baths... Well, I guess, yeah, the pools don't really... Do they even care about having access to a pool? Skinny dipping. Yeah, alright. I mean... They do like it. They definitely want more daycare. And they want more food stalls. But mostly they just want their food stalls to be full of food. And that's a logistics problem. That's not anything else. Nothing to fetch in the vicinity. That is not true. There is 448 meat here. Are you not pulling meat? You are. So why aren't you? Did you know we can upgrade all of our warehouses? For basically nothing? Oh my god. How long has this been the case? I mean, it costs a lot of furniture, but... Probably would cost a ton to do this guy. 200. So I have 120 Garthemi slaves coming in. I also have an Arganesh, which I'm gonna need to make sure I'm gonna free him right away. But I need to know what he wants, because I don't really know anything about these guys. They're only good for combat. He wants to live in the mountain. He wants fungus roads. He likes food. And he doesn't want to work at anything. Part of me is like, do I build him? Do I build him a little home, like behind the military depot? So he can just come out and train? Is he gonna murder everybody else if I do that? No. He likes other species. He doesn't like Dondos. But he does get along with kind of everybody else okay. Honestly, not a bad idea. Give him a little mountain home. There is something comically charming about that. Let's do that. Dig him a little mountain. So I'm thinking like the apartments, which is all he really needs. It's not even a big piece, right? Actually, you know what? Let's stick it in this way. Then that could be his apartment. Then we'll swap that out to fungus highways before it goes in there. That's really funny. I like the idea of putting these guys in here and then giving them, like, all they do is train. Alright, furniture, cut stone. Still, we wait on supplies. Okay, you're my Argonian. Oh my god, you guys look so cool. I'm probably going to keep him in stockades until we're ready to deal with him. Do I want to execute one of these dwarves? That guy says the glove didn't fit. This guy claims to be 100% absolutely not guilty. Well, I better pardon both these Dondorians then. The Garthemi, on the other hand. How long is this going to take to dig out? Not that long, that's for sure. I don't really have room for all these guys, so I was just kind of thinking we sell them. It was like 120 of them we got. You'll buy them for $390. 230. 280. I feel like Palexo is going to give us the best deal here. 400 to usurpators. Okay. Never mind. 41,000. Could I just, like, I don't know, man, buy a bunch of furniture off of you, maybe? Piva is also pretty cheap. A 100 slave for 100 furniture. That seems like a pretty bad deal. Deal. Seems like a pretty bad deal, he says, deciding that that is his deal. Oh, yeah, and all these guys actually get automatically enslaved. That's right. That's right. That'll get dug out for a little apartment for that dude. Who's gonna be for you? I just figure it's better I give him a home before we let him be free. Just in case he gets upset about it. Dreadful news. Swamp lung epidemic. That is a dreadful news, actually. Especially because, like, I thought we were doing good on health. Dark Fortress would fit right in my empire. You give us all this stuff. No, but I am going to go to war with you. Is my army here? Yeah, dude. You're toast. It's go time. Open Pact. I am declaring war on you. I demand Colossan and Kanakli. Betrayal? Allow the faction to compose a deal that they feel comfortable with based on your demands. When setting a new stance, this faction might feel betrayed. This happens when decreasing your current stance, especially if the said stance is new. Declaring war on a faction you have a stance with is also frowned upon. You should break all agreements. We don't have any agreements. You could also sabotage their opinion of you. You have to break off all the treaties for no penalty. Base betrayal inflicted on this faction, betrayal inflicted on surrounding factions. I guess I'm not really worried about any of the surrounding factions because they're not the big guys. Like Paloxo and Ducal Hartwin are the only ones I really am super concerned about. And I'm not really that concerned. What if I barter? No? Let's just declare war then. What are our embassies doing? Paloxo is flattering. You are sabotaging. We don't need to do that anymore. And I just canceled all my other embassies. Great. Ducal Hartwin. I would like to flatter you. We're still doing a lot of trade with usurpators. These guys I'm less concerned with, so I think I'll put one on you and one on... I have 3 in Paloxo right now. Okay, that's good though, because I actually want to get a trade agreement with them. We do a lot of trade with the lizards, and frankly, they seem like my best allies. So, Dark Army of Evil. Did we get everybody trained? Not quite, but almost. Big fights. Now we're getting into the big fights. Demanding food. What next? Better working conditions. Basic healthcare. Sheesh. Entitled peons. Grateful for what they should get. They always want more. Ooh, look at this, man. Evens on horseback. Decently trained, too. Elven archers. 200 of them. See, the computer loves these stacks of 200, and I love stacks of 50. And that could be a problem. Amoeban archers. Ow, Mona. What the hell? And then Garthemi archers. 3 stacks of archers, 1 knights. And then some bugs on defense. This is not going to be an issue. So, bugs, bad dondos, good dondos, bugs. Then I think we go archer set 1, archer set 2. These guys were archers, so we'll put the sword and shields down here. And then we'll put the hammer bros, not those bros. We'll put the hammer bros up here to deal with that cavalry. Which will be a tight fight, but should be a good one. So my archers... probably target them and them. I'm gonna put these guys in tight formation. Those are archers. Oh, those are both archers, I see. Oh, okay. Well, these archers are apparently charging me. Oh no, those are the knights. You guys can charge. You guys can charge. You guys come in. You guys come in. Those are all archers up there. I see the problem. Yeah, all right. You guys charge in. Attack. Both of these guys can attack on them. Yeah, I guess there's a lot more archers than everything else, so... You guys probably on loose formation as well. We'll do a charge here. These guys can charge in here. All three groups, just swarming them. These guys can also charge. Gotten them. Oh, yeah. That charge was super effective. And these guys are completely surrounded. Are these archers out of ammo already? Oh my god, they are? They aren't. They've killed 78 troops. Oh no, they are. Alright, well if that's the case, just stay in the back. These ones have a bit left. Let's have them attack up there. Oh yeah. Oh man, their archers aren't getting any kills. Archers are getting a ton. You guys on them. You guys on them. How these guys are still alive is actually shocking to me. All right, I'm going to pull these dudes out so I can flank them around to the other side. These are almost done. Yeah, the archers are getting some kills now. Ooh, not for long, though. Not for long, though. Let's put these guys up here. I guess I'll put these guys on, like, break and chase enemy soldiers and riders. Those guys just broke completely. Oh, yeah. It's Jover. These knights are the only ones left. It's Jover for these guys. Charge! They literally just saw them. They didn't even charge in. They just saw them and they panicked. Run them down, boys. We lost 18, mostly of our conscript bugs. They lost 700. Let's go. The wars begin. Now, I don't want any Amoeban prisoners. But a handful of Talapis could be good. I don't know I need any more Garthemi. We just picked up so many. How about we just capture those elves? And then their army is destroyed, so we can go take their city. Which is fantastico. If I take this, I'd get access to the north more as well. But I'm not in a huge rush on that. What is our next 3,000? Oh wow, we're only like 300 off. And I have 2 noble promotions still to give? Oh, buddies. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that at all. 150 out of 108, so definitely not you. 150 out of 93. How do I have so few people working on my libraries? 25, 25, 25. You're both admin. 18. Huh? Aren't you the same size? Oh no. You are a slightly smaller library. So I got nobles who aren't even maxing their abilities right now. This definitely means we're going to end up upgrading the governors. The governorships. What happened to my Arganesh? Oh. He's still captive. Is his home built? Almost. Really taking their sweet time. One guy at a time coming in to do a job. Doc, hello. Sad to say your noble passed away this morning. Here we go. You are pardoned, Hackstrisk. Fed up with this dump and you're feeling rule. Wow. He immediately left. Bruh. I just built you a special home all the way over here. And you're just gonna leave just like that? I mean, I guess you don't have your little ant temple either. Man. I could have built it for you. Little shrine to Shalimore. Third time's the charm. You will become Penny Gregory, Master of Weavers. Doctorus Shanopus. Just, you know, to spread out the naming. Just a little bit. -6 workforce. Oh, yeah, that's because we have a disease happening. I do wonder. Good physicians. Anesthetics. And then that's just straight up health. So most of our physicians are, a lot of our physicians are upgraded. We're going to wait out that siege. Yeah, you're upgraded. You're upgraded. You are not. Couple more blocks. You are upgraded. $83, $86. Like, it's really quite high. All of our wells are upgraded. And I think everybody is, like, I want to say happy with the wells. In terms of access, 97. Yeah, they just want upgraded wells. 97, they want upgraded physicians. Laboratories could get upgraded. Need more furniture. Always with the furniture, I tell you. We have a Master of Carpenters, but I only have 70 carpenters working, so there's no point in me boosting that either. My goodness. My goodness. Now, here's a great question. Can I change, now that I have a prison, Yeah, look at this. Theft in prison. Offender will be kept in stocks indefinitely or until a punishment has been manually assigned. If the offender dies in the stocks, it's considered an execution. So I guess the stocks are just like mini stockades. I just don't know that the stocks are even used anymore. We're gonna imprison you guys on theft and on murder. Y'all are just killed on murder. Yeah, that's correct. Y'all are killed on murder. You can be imprisoned on theft. Amevans, imprisoned on theft, killed on murder. Lapis can go in the stockade because they just get slaved if they get put in the stocks. All right. Murdered, disrespect. Should we throw them in jail if they're disrespectful? No courts are available. They're just killed if they murder or thief. You guys are allowed to thieve or murder. Let's say execution and jail. So I am pretty sure. Yeah, we're a little bit more slack on those guys. The bugs, way less so. I just had a really good idea. What if any captured pig people were eaten? Then I could just start capturing these guys, and my Garthemes would get a bunch of meat. That's brilliant. I can't believe we didn't think of that earlier. I mean, they're only pigs, right? That's how that works, right? What does tyranny do in this game? Tyranny makes other factions mad at you, but it also increases suppression. Submission is my understanding. Someone under law, it determines whether or not people are like kind of willing to listen to you. So if you have a lot of tyranny, I think a lot more people are like, okay, let's not mess with him. At least I think that's the case. Well, let's put a big torch right there. It's funny that the Dondos are still like, we don't have enough torches. I wonder if it has something to do with the mushroom farms that are really, really dark, but I don't know. Okay, I have 500 people sick and only 160 hospitals. This swamp lung epidemic is getting particularly nasty. We give you peace, you give us peace and a bunch of money. Dude, how do you think that's gonna go? You don't even have an army, buddy. I slaughtered it, and I have mercenaries at your gate. Probably spending a lot on those mercenaries for upkeep right now, but, you know. That's it. Okay, the good news is with all this death, our housing is getting cured. Wonder if I should just make this school this entire block. Just rapidly increase the size of our school. Because we do have a lot of trouble with the children. I mean, we don't have like nearly enough daycares. We have one daycare for all of these humans. There are 435 children. Only 21 of them are in daycare. And then I guess another 24 in school. I don't know what their plan is there. Are we curing this epidemic? I guess either we cure it or everybody dies. I am definitely starting to think about graveyards as well. Because that's something we haven't built. It feels like this would be the fitting place for it. Or like here. Amevans don't care about graveyards. They just say throw everybody in a pit. So to be the humans and Dondos, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna build a graveyard out here. We've had it researched like forever. So it does sort of feel fitting that we actually build one. I don't know how big they need to be. The answer is probably really big. I like the idea that we could put a little fence around it as well. Maybe something like that. My big question is like, do graveyards... Do like the people in graveyards rot? Do they disappear after some time? Or are these like once filled once, it's permanent? Wow, this worked out pretty well. Oh, we got to put a lot more stuff in here, though. You gonna need a lot more stuff in here to get up that respect. 28%. Wow. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, and the slaves are upset, so hold on. Let's put a little pause on this. You're gonna need to be bigger. Maybe there should be a pathway that goes all the way around. As well. That feels respectful. Doop, 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 doop. And then I guess if this is going to be the entrance, which clearly it is. Gonna have two big trees. Pathway. Some more flowers here and here, and then like gate around. Oh, this still needs to be so much bigger. We're gonna do flowers all along here and here. %. think I literally need to go a whole extra chunk around here with flowers. There and there. There and there. There and there. 73%. I suppose we could do like an entrance on this side. Might just be a slightly smaller one. Okay. There and there. Actually, let's do those in splits. 4, 4, 3, 3. Dude, cemeteries are nuts. 85%. Okay, so you're going to be double thick flower beds, if that's the case. I might even make you triple thick flower beds if I need to. That would push you right up against the wall, though, if I did that. I actually can't do that. I could do it down here. Yeah, we could do it down there. Okay. So flowers all the way around, sort of a central courtyard. And then maybe we make like... a little like meditation area down here, you know? A remembrance area. We could even put like a big statue at the end of it if we wanted. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Must not block other item. Oh, I see. You can't put the tree all the way around. Huh. I wouldn't have guessed that. Okay. We'll put a big statue right there. Ooh, what if I did that? Then I could do that and that. Then we could just put in 2 more trees for good measure right there and there. Must not block other items. Oh, yes. Okay. You know what? There's trees there and there. We'll go like that and that. It's just so expensive to build. 112 graves. Furthermore, now I also need to build fences all around it. And of course I got to make them out of stone because it's a graveyard. I'm not an animal. Maybe we just leave this section open. Like that. So there are 2 little side paths here. And this is just sort of like an open area. Where I will also put a big statue. I like that. That looks cute. Bury the meat. I wish those different colors or something. Little shapes start to get me convoluted. Might need more light. Oh my god. I didn't even think about lights. I didn't even think about lights. put 2 up here by the statue. Which I think will be okay. And we'll put a highway here. You'll have 2 highways there. It does cut off that corner, but I think that's okay. It's going to take forever to build that, for the record. They're bleeding. There was a brawl. The tavern is... Yeah, okay, the tavern is still working. Like, the Piva doesn't last for long, but... it does last a little bit. Nice. I like that they built all the fences first. Clearing out a couple of small bits and pieces for the graveyard before they start lugging all the materials in here. This will look really nice. It's a very respectful graveyard. Sparabar Tahawk Fisher Lizard, Master of Globdian Pastures. Wow, he has been the Master of Globdian Pastures forever. Like, he was literally the first amoeba we brought into the city. And I guess now he will be replaced with Turg, son of Turg. Another Turg, son of Turg. Burying the meat. Well, it's only the humans and the Dondos who will get buried. Which I hope they'll be happy with. Oh yeah, man, there's some real religious issues. Murder. Garthemi remains right next to the guard post. There's no way that didn't get caught. Two. Are you in jail? Oh yeah, murder and murder. Pleads innocent, wants to try their court case in court. So we don't have court yet. But that is one of my goals for today. I have enough admin to unlock court. We're going to do that. Ooh, spectators as well. Okay. I don't quite know how this is going to work with the jail, but my idea was something like this. Can I pull that back one more? What if I pulled that back one more? Eight spectators. Not a lot. If I wanted a second courtroom here. Oh, that definitely does not fit everybody. Oh, yeah, I see the problem. Have to be something like that. Could I do that, but put a door between them? It feels like that would work. Area is not connected. $22 spectators, 2 clients, 2 judges. I guess we do it like that. Like there's two entrances to the courtrooms. 2 cases could be heard. Certainly have it open on that side too if I wanted. I think if I did that, yeah, that would get rid of those. Surprising. I feel like that should fit. But for whatever reason, it's okay. It's not a big deal. And I hope I have those facing the right way. I genuinely am not sure. Now, I suppose the other option I could do here is actually that and that. That gives us a little bit more room. 24 spectators. I like that. That looks like a good courtroom. Gio, hello. Welcome in. Nothing here really fits the right sizes. That's okay, man. This is the Noble District. It can afford to be a little over the top. I would argue. With extra little stone homies as well. I don't know where I'm going to put statues over there yet. Have not decided. And I don't know if I'm not going to need more somethings here and here. They might just end up being plazas. The truth is like all of this should be plaza, but I just don't want to make that many. Okay, let them run. Erligan undeaded. It's boring to be dead. Can't make kitty pigs. Would you like to be this criminal Dondorian? Who... Can I actually rename you? I don't think I can. Oh, you can't. Well, I'm gonna make you this guy instead. Erligan undeaded. Maximus Fushkin. Alright, we're 70% here. They're down to 20 people. I'll let that keep cooking. Five turnkeys. Yeah, I think we said we can keep like 20 prisoners in here, so hopefully it's big enough. I did talk about being able to like expand it going out this way, but based on how I just built this building, I don't think that's an option anymore. I mean, we could always just build more prisons if we need to. I like the way everything looks in here. I know nothing is square, but I'm all right with that. Oh, no. I forgot about the slave uprising. I forgot about the slave uprising. You're upset about the law. Oh yeah, minus 93% there. You're also extremely unhappy. Services. They're extremely unhappy because they don't have any food. Because I haven't figured out how to get them food properly. Where are they meeting? Out here. Good news, I can put my archers on the walls. Oh, that graveyard actually is coming along way faster than I thought it would. Oh my god, I don't have any stairs at all. I don't got any stairs at all. Good news is we can build them pretty fast. And I managed to lock all the slaves inside before that got out of control. Ooh, our new jewelry building finally opened. Giving us 36 more jewelers. Unavailable metal. Oh my god. Okay. That one is a surprise. Huh. I don't think I'd run out of metal. Suppose not having food would make someone unhappy, right? It's a pretty good reason to revolt. Of all the reasons there is. Came up with a curse. If he kills me without reason, he likes the inability to see floof. Sees all animals as hairless. It's quite the curse. That is quite the cursed curse. Alright, so I am going to open the gatehouse. I'm gonna muster you and you. Then I'm gonna grab the town guard. Who I'm gonna put here. I think. My cavalry I'm gonna put out here. And I don't know, maybe these Dondo paladins up here. And I'm gonna muster all of you guys as well. Because they have to go get their gear. First. Sick. This seemed to work. Where are they going though? Okay, they got confused and decided to come off the walls. Dominator cloud. What is this? A dominator cloud was sighted nearby, a rare phenomenon. This cloud-like entity moves across the sky at a glacial pace and influences the minds around it randomly. From orders to move in various directions to commands to kill, the mental compulsions are incessant and mostly minor. Most are able to ignore them with a bit of practice, though those who are unable to do so will remain enthralled even once it's no longer visible. While this derangement can eventually be cured once the cloud leaves, the affected will try to follow it. Restraining them causes them to expire from their exertions, so opiates will be needed. Sanity, massive debuff. Okay, I need to move those archers down, and then these archers there. Dudes, get up there, please, for the love of God. Okay, I'm going to relock the warehouse now. And I'm going to unlock the slave pits. Quick save, just in case. Now we see a huge swarm of Garthemi come up here. They have 2 different packs. You guys still waiting for people? Who's not joined in? Guess I can open that back up now. Sorry, this is lootable. I don't think I'm going to enslave them. I think let's just occupy this territory. And then the Dark Army of Evil. 1.23k. Oh, wow. It reformed its army really fast. Let's merge on them. And build up Clausen. So, this is currently a Garthemi settlement. I want it to be mushrooms, right? Yes. Oh my god, a mushroom farm is huge. If I build a humidifier, those guys would be happy, but everybody else is not. Basically, as long as you're not playing Garthemi, these just seem to plummet, and it's just going to be humans that live here, so. I don't really see a huge point in building those. I am going to need dirt roads. I'm for sure going to need land clearance. I think I'm going to need a tier 3 settlement here, because I really want a lot of mushrooms. $88 mushrooms. Stands the answer? I feel like they might be. Humans, dondos, and pigs. Those and humans are 4-4. They're 4-6. Pigs are 5. Pigs are 6. So taverns are better. This gives you 2 workforce left. Guess I can put in a tax office. It's funny because the tax office reduces my taxes. 1.4. That would still be enough to grow to a large town if we so decided. This uses 20 of my gov points. That's a pretty good deal, man. So we'll keep marching. This revolt has got to get ready to pop here. Here's the big battle that we got to do before the slave battle. The actual battle. It's so funny how, like, our settlement never gets sieged, but we get slave fights just constantly. So you got elves with spears, Garthemi with spears, Garthemi with spears, lizards with spears. Okay, your whole army is spears. It's very poorly trained town guards. Okay, so this should not be. This should be very straightforward. If I do you, you, and you, and I put you in a line... No. Can I rearrange them here? No. I wish there was some slightly better ways to, like, grab all your troops at once. Y'all are gonna go there. Y'all are gonna go there. Put them cavalry there. Put them cavalry here. And put these dondos in the back. Start. I guess you guys and you guys should also be in tight formation. Archers are shooting. Getting kills. These guys already have 83% experience. I will charge with you. I'm going to charge with you. I'm going to charge with you and you and you. You guys can come in there. These Dondo homies are going to come here. Currently, those archers are firing into that crowd. Dondo's charge. These guys are going to come here and then there. They're worried these guys are just like shooting into the back of these units, but that's a full scatter already from that nice hammer charge. Honestly, I think I could just tell you to not shoot. Sicilian hammers here and charge. Okay, they're dead. You're gonna pull back. And then those guys are toast. Well, the cavalry can go nuts. And just start running everybody down. Bloodbath. Absolute bloodbaths in these combats. These are these like 0 morale trained guys. Just so nice. I don't need any. I'm gonna execute. Because I want to teach you a lesson. And then I'm going to go siege your capital. Which is going to be real nice to do. Because we're for sure... Oh, our enemy forces trembled before the might and ran down the engagement. We managed to hunt down some of them and plunder a baggage train. Well, execute them again then. Your spoils. You're a small army? Maybe we should fight you first. I'm just thinking we're gonna need a governor level up here, so I'm gonna put one in. It's another 43 points or whatever for us. Again, we run them down. I could keep running them down. I don't know if there's a point in this, but I guess I am stealing their baggage train every time. Okay, now they only have 2 guys left, so let's just besiege their capital. Could auto. We'd lose 200 men for 29. Let's just siege them. So I guess that was like their whole garrison. Slave uprising. Only 244. And it looks like they are breaking almost immediately. In fact, oh, a bunch of the slaves broke. How come we're running everybody down? Oh, because that's what I've told you to do. You know what, man? I'll allow it. What is happening? Oligarthemi shattered immediately. All right. Team Muster. Good job, everybody. We won the Great Uprising. I don't know how many slaves we lost. It doesn't look like too many. Housing's getting better. Food is still bad. I am hoping that this guy has more to butcher now. He says he's waiting for work. He'll slaughter... Prisoners convicted to be executed can be put to good use in the cannibal. Don't eat Dondorians or humans. They need to be buried. Everybody else I don't care about. Are slaves really worth it in this run? I mean, no. Probably not. It's more for the feel. It's more about the roleplay for these guys. This is nice. Look at this graveyard. This is a very respectful graveyard. Turned out better than I thought it would, honestly. We got big trees, we got small trees. 12 gravediggers? That seems like a lot. Already we seem to be burying people in here, so I want to make sure that, like, you guys aren't being buried. Where do we even get that? Religion. You guys don't get to get buried. You guys do. You guys don't get to get buried. You guys don't get buried. I guess if you're a citizen, you could be buried. You guys have to be cryptid. Interesting. And then slaves just never get buried? Yeah. They get thrown in the pit. Cool. So all these people who are succumbing to disease are getting buried. Which is going to be a lot. My hope is that this, like, they still decay inside of here and I can replace the graves after a while. Because otherwise, like, holy smoking backsides, would we need so many graveyards. Like, that doesn't seem reasonable if that's the case otherwise. Nice to have a bit of green in the sea of brown, right? Name a surviving slave after me in honor of them instantly breaking? Absolutely. You will be. Let's find someone in here. Fetching resources. No, not a Dondorian. You can be named. It's a good name for a slave, honestly. 20 days, and they will break down in the graveyard. Okay, that's excellent then. Minus $250,000 in costs. Well, the price we pay, I suppose. Oh, yeah, we lost a lot of people here. Yeah, a lot of Dondos, too. Who was trapped? None of you are trapped. How did you get out there? What? There is literally no way to be there. This is an island that's like deep ocean surrounding it. I gotta tell you, that is something else. Okay, the fish depot is going nuts. Still. Currently no stations that can accept this. You are full of fish. Ah, okay, so the problem is just that we're out of warehouse workers. You know what would be good? The grain warehouses, if we upgraded them. I believe I haven't finished any of those doors. Dominator cloud overhead. The entity has arrived. Its wispy bulk is positioned right above our city. Flashes of not quite lightning light up the body periodically, hinting at something more defined in the center of the cloud. Your deranged are utterly mesmerized and follow it with unblinking eyes. It's the perfect moment to administer medication to the deranged. I don't know. I don't have any. But I do have a courtroom full of people dying of hypothermia. I like how the deranged come into the courtroom to die of hypothermia. Being imprisoned. Human judge. I built them backwards. God damn it. So it's not that way, it's this way. Room will be blocked. Keep those doors. Just build roads into them. It's funny that they need money to do that. Ugly Man the Undefiled, our governor, has passed away. He will be replaced with Bronk Greencutter. It's funny how just nobles are just the most random people. 87%. You guys starved to death yet? 8 of you. Nope. Oh, cool. This is the Dominator Cloud? I suppose? In case I need that for a thumbnail. Yeah, just in case. Yeah, so we lost a lot of people to this swamp lum infection, which we're still kind of working our way through. And most definitely we need to fix food. Are you growing? Did I build you too big to start? No, you're growing. 38, 39. It'll just take time, I suppose. 5 died of hypothermia. That's a lot of diseases. They're growing. Okay. Do I want to loot this place? 14,000 fruit. I mean, kinda, yeah. So, this gets to be another town. Oh, that destroyed their faction. I didn't know it would do that. But I'm very pleased that it did. There's not really anything of value in this place. So Yeah. I think I'm just gonna build stocks and roads. There is good ore there. There's opiates there. There's opiates there. There's opiates there. Yeah, okay, that city is definitely worth taking. Grain and herbs. Grain and vegetables, and you are mostly gemstones. Well, if that's the case, march on over here. Get these. Get this nice ore at least. Yeah, we are in a net negative with that right now. Now we do, you know, have 70 people digging that stuff up. So, how's our health? Our health was good. Like, our health was like 84 or 86. Obviously, the plague here has put a hamper on it. But we're back into good hospital numbers. So we should be okay. I am maxed out on plate mail. How about hammers? Let's go with hammers. You are unavailable leather. You need to switch to weavery. Which I think is going to kill all my fabric. Which probably needs... I need a weaver over here. This would be really nice. I see almost no reason not to do this. There is some thought about putting like pull stations, but wait a minute, hold up. Because I could do a bakery here, which also uses grain and charcoal. And then I could put a section of haulers in between them. 1, 2, 3 for the haulers, 1 for the road, 1 for the money. Now, I might put that on pause for a moment. Just for the record. And then I could do weavers behind them. Would they share a wall? I mean, I guess they could. I don't really see any reason why they wouldn't. Other than to make things look nice. I tell you what, why don't I give them a single road? Because then I can at least put a staircase at the end of the hall. For any troops that need to get up. Maybe. So this would do 1, 2, 3. Did not give them enough space. Bakery. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1 for the road, 1 for the pathway. And then a weaver here. So that goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that. And then it's functionally the same deal here. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. I probably another weaver will end up going there, or a tailor. We could put a tailor down there. Do you build off the same thing, tailors? No. What would be nice is that's also a tailor like next to the Dondorian homes. I'm just going to temporarily suspend the center jobs here. But, you know, then we say like, holler, holler, holler. So, logistics. Holler. Boom, boom, boom. I think that makes sense to me. So that could be cotton, fabric, and like, I don't know, leather maybe, if we wanted. If there was going to be a tailor down here as well. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me, dudes. So you're a staircase, you're a staircase, you're a staircase. Roads, roads, roads. And I'll let them build all the haulers because I won't necessarily have someone working on all of them yet. I like that we're getting into this point of logistics. To be like, how do we mass industrialize the things that we need? Give the power back to the people. That should please them all. And we can always tax in more fiber. We have a few places that build it. I also realize, I think we still have a few houses that are made of like hay. Yeah. These are meant to get converted. Because it's not as if we don't have a shortage of stone. We just seem to have a shortage of storing the stone. Which does make me wonder about building a warehouse right here that just like directly deposits it. Could be useful. So, you know, the lads are moving it decently fast. Bringing it up for the mason. We're sitting on a lot of cut stone right now. What we're not sitting on is carpentry. Insufficient workers available for this hauler. 9 haulers on wood? No. 4, sure. You say we're short on wood, but I just truly don't think that's the truth. Especially because there's still like a gajillion wood up in this throne room. Stacks of plate armor as well. Oh my god, there's so much plate armor up there. You need to be upgraded. Oh my god, we need furniture. It's way too much, all the furniture, I tell you. Actually, I could turn these on. I'm only going to allow 1 hauler for each of these. But you would be... Let's go like grain, charcoal, pottery. And you're going to be fiber, leather, and weavery. Now, if I was super smart, I would have actually probably put all of these guys together, and then I could have thrown in something like a loading bay here. I still could. We consider that for later. Right now, I figure it's all getting hauled up there anyway, so. This road is starting to see enough traffic that I am willing to highway it into the danger zone. Definitely feels like it deserves it right now. Speed things up a little bit. Small warehouse that you lock for upgrading buildings and stuff. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. That would certainly help with the stone. The thing is like most of our buildings we do just like upgrade quickly, right? But for sure, we're only catching bits and pieces of this. All right. You've sold me. We'll do it. We're going to build a small itty-bitty warehouse down here. $640 stone blocks. Oh, it's cool that they just build it out of mountain cave as well. Like they're like, nah, we're gonna fill this back in. Especially good for furniture, otherwise the marketplace takes it all. That's a good point. That's definitely a good point. Come on, guys, get some wood. Dig this hole. Ding, 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 ding. Boop, 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 boop. And? Somebody? A couple of humans got to come in here, I guess. Earthemy can't build it themselves. Classic. Can't get anything done. All right, so you're just going to store all stone. And I'm going to say, when storing this warehouse is closed to outsiders, no one will use it as a source of good. Does not affect pull fetch orders from other storage rooms. 640. And it will have a single employee. Oh, it does not need an employee at all. I see that they will just dump it all in there. Okay, well, now we have a plethora. A plethora of stone for conversions. So, you can get fixed. You can get fixed. Honestly, that might be it. Not seeing any other straw buildings. Even that greenhouse is made of these are straw, but they're amebans. Noted. Can I upgrade you? No, furniture. So like a little furniture warehouse back here would be the other idea. A little L furniture warehouse. Wait, have I made that? Where have I made that? Yeah, that would be correct. With 2 of them. All right, sure. Why not? Help them out. The little things. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Come on in. Welcome to our absurd little logistical challenges. Now, I don't know how high I really need this to go, but definitely having furniture on hand would be nice. Yeah, just for upgrades alone. You know what? Honestly, this is really good advice. Because, like, I need to upgrade certain warehouses. And this would do it. So, furniture. That's 240. I feel like that might be enough for now. And let's lock it. That's the other thing I got to do. Now, I don't know whether or not that will ever see the light of day. Or if someone's going to come along and pull that furniture immediately. But it is slightly improving our logistics. This is going to big time improve our logistics. We got our courts down. And now we have loads of fruit and other things that have arrived as well. And are continuing our conquest up into the north. So let's do that. And we'll continue our besieging and our building in the next video. Come back and join us then. Until next time.